Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watching. The hoes clock.
Juan Huerta and asked him about that. He said, Eaglepipe's just another opponent.
As you look at both guys looking at each other, as Huerta's kind of looking in the eyes of Eaglepipe, well, he was, and he's just a kid. Both guys I consider kids, and they just love the fight, and I'm really happy that these guys will take fights like this so early in their careers.
To be 19 or 22 again, huh, Steve?
Oh yeah.
Mostly for you. These guys looking both pretty intense here, and it's going to kick off in just a moment.
All right, boxing fans, this is your third bout of the evening. This fight is scheduled for 5 rounds in the junior middleweight division. Introducing first, representing Azteca Boxing Club in Renton, Washington, and fighting out of the blue corner. He wears the gray and black trunks with gray, black, and white trim. He's making his professional boxing debut. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighed in at 127.8 pounds. Fighting out of Lacey, Washington, introducing Juan Macizo Huerta. And now, introducing his opponent, representing 503 Boxing and fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the black trunks with silver trim. He holds an undefeated record of 1 win with no losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 127.1 pounds. Fighting out of Salem, Oregon, he is a 3-time All-Indian Boxing National Champion. Introducing Flyweights Eaglepipe. Your referee, Joey Perella.
Referee's instructions going down right now. These guys getting ready to face off. Once again, you kind of look at their dimensions here, and it looks as if Blaiwa Eaglepipe, a little bit more lanky, slightly longer arms. Looks like he might be a little bit more slightly built here. Whereas Juan Huerta, a little bit thicker. We'll see how this develops.
Eaglepipe using his jab. He has some really good boxing ability. I've got the chance to watch this kid kind of train, kind of work out. And he has such a huge following. And this is great, especially for Oregon and Portland in specific. I'm curious to see how this fight unfolds.
You know, I of course, when I spoke to Blaiwa Eaglepipe and asked him, what do you like about fighting here in Portland? Does this excite you? And he said, it's extremely exciting to be fighting very close to his hometown of Salem, Oregon here. And he's just looking to get in there and see what he can do. Thus far, sticking his jab, switching stances a little bit, but still making it work.
And this looks to be a very competitive fight. I can see Huerta using his jab, using his distance. He's fighting against a lefty. He knows what he's doing. He's not falling forward. I mean, it's one of those fights where, you know, I would be curious to see how these guys fare down the road in a longer fight. And it's just they're just starting their careers.
Angle's so important in that orthodox versus southpaw matchup. And already you can see Blaiwa Eaglepipe sticking his lead foot on the outside of Juan Huerta's lead foot, which is key to getting that angle of that rear hand. the left hand for the southpaw and the right hand for the orthodox guy.
Absolutely. And again, I want to commend both guys for taking such difficult tasks in facing each other. Both these guys were solid amateurs, and to meet this early in their careers on a 2-pound sports and entertainment show, I really, really commend both guys.
Already here, about halfway through round one, and you can see that Juan Huerta, his nickname El Macizo, meaning the solid one, or something difficult to move. That's kind of what he's looking like already. He's applying pressure. Look at his calves. Reminds you a little bit of Manny Pacquiao. Again, not to get too far off base here, but just in terms of his dimensions, he looks like he has real strong legs, and he's pushing forward right now.
Guys with big, strong legs like that, they have some pop. Even if they're not necessarily known as being knockout punchers, they have a little bit of pop, and they are known. If you watch those guys, those type of fighters, they'll face anybody, and you see their records and stuff like that. They'll fight. A lot of guys that I've seen with the big calves, they fight a lot of just about anybody because they have some pop.
Here we go, closing out round one, and it seems as if Blaiwa Eaglepipe has mostly kept the distance and controlled the pace. But here we have Juan Huerta closing out the round with a couple of shots, including that overhand right.
Another very competitive round, Patrick. I mean, it's really hard to score, but I may lean a little towards Huerta with his patience. I think he may have had Eaglepipe on the fast foot a little bit, and what a great round.
If nothing else, we got Juan Huerta taking it to Blaiwa Eaglepipe, making him work for that round if he didn't need to give it to him. Like I said, he probably controlled most of the round, but he didn't do it easily.
Absolutely not. I thought it was one of those, again, I've been saying it all night, a hard round to score because I thought Eaglepipe dictated the first half, using his jab, using his range, using his movement. And then I saw Huerta kind of step it up a bit. But both guys, they didn't really land any punches. It was more of a who can
jockeying for position.